going on? Yo, I'm about to go in there with my boy Jmack. You know what I'm saying? First time I've been on a podcast, so I'm a little nervous, but you know I'm not. Fine time shit, you know what I'm saying? So come follow me real quick. Man, let's get busy. It's time to get to work.
Come on in.
Alright.
Yo, what's going on, my bro? It's an honor to have you on the show. Episode 35, on time. We here, the Jmack Experience Podcast. All right, we back, and we got a special guest in the building today. My brother, On Time. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
You already know, man. I want to give you a round of applause for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Yo, my pleasure, man. Jmack, I heard great things about you, man. So far, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact. I appreciate that, bro. And you came last minute. That's fucking crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Much props to you.
That's what I'm known for, man.
I like it. You on time.
I'm being on time, yeah.
That's a fact.
I was a little late, but it happened to be on time.
Nah, you was on time, man. You was on time. We're going to get into the intro real quick, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.
Yo, once again, I want to give you another round of applause for being here, bro. Episode 35. Yeah. On time, man. So, you know, I always like to start off more or less like, how are you feeling mentally? You know, how are things going for you? And, you know, how's everything going so far for you? Like this year, how's it been treating you?
Mentally, man, this year has been probably one of the most revealing years, right?
Nice.
In the journey of like trying to get to know yourself, you know, you realize that you don't know yourself as good as you do.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Yeah.
So
every day you learn something new, right?
Every day you learn something new, and then I feel like if you stop learning, you know what I mean, that's when you stop living, you know. So
right.
I'm a huge advocate for education, self-education. So that's
nice.
That's been my journey thus far.
Oh yeah. So do you do a little bit of teaching and stuff like that, or you're just always trying to improve on yourself? You're always trying to learn. What are you saying?
Honestly, man, I feel like I'm a natural born teacher, you know. So I feel like part of our purpose as like the human experience,
right,
is to learn as much as you can, soak it all up, right, and then pass it forward.
I like that. That's a good analogy.
Every time I get a chance, if there's something I know, I'm gonna pass it forward, and if there's something I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't know. And
so you're not stingy with the knowledge?
Nah,
because you know some people don't want to put people on, man. I don't know why. It don't cost you nothing, right, to help someone out. You know what I mean? Put them on a game. You know what I mean? Put them up.
Sometimes people are running numbers before they even get to know you. You know, they're trying to figure out where you're going. And they're not even, you know, enjoying the fact that you're where you are. That's a
fact. That's a fact. Now, I usually like to start from the very beginning. You know, before we get into this interview, the podcast actually. But what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Danny Ortiz. I'm from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, man.
Oh, so you're from the Bucket too? Yo, we had two people from the Bucket on today. That's crazy. Shout out to all my people.
Shout out to the Bucket.
Word. Shout outs to y'all, man. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Now, what was it like for you growing up? What was it like, more or less?
Real quick though, now that we touched on my name, I prefer that everybody calls me On Time.
On Time, you got it. No government. No government.
No.
I got you.
That was my government given name.
Got you.
You know what I mean? After a certain while, I was able to choose me. So I'm On Time.
You're on time. I like it. I like it. So what was it like for you growing up were you there your whole life, or did you like move around? Because, you know, some people live in here, they live there, they move there. Yeah. So born and raised there, or?
Born and raised my whole life. And then as I got to be a young adult, I started, you know what I mean, exploring.
Right.
And I started living like a nomadic lifestyle. I was
nomadic?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you was on the road. You was on your rock star shit.
Sure.
I fucks with
that. You know what I mean? Just connecting with people all over the place, man.
That's dope. Where'd you go? If you don't mind me asking.
All right. So starting when I was like around 17, I was in Italy for a little bit.
You lived in Italy, bro?
For sure, man.
That's fire. I haven't met nobody yet that lived in Italy. That's dope.
I got a good opportunity through soccer, so we'll talk about that after.
Oh, shit. We got to get into that. You can't just skip over that. So you played like professionally?
It was a scouting kind of tournament. For, I was on my way.
That's crazy, bro. That's good. That's good. All right, so you lived in Italy.
And
where else?
Austin, Texas. Harlem, New York. Queens, New York. Manhattan, New York.
Oh, so you was all over the city more or less, right?
Exactly.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What part of Harlem? Because I grew up in Spanish Harlem too, man. I got mad people at Barrio.
Yeah, no. I was over on the west side.
Okay.
On the west side of Harlem, yep.
It was on 45th and Broadway. That shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's lit.
I got a crazy story about that McDonald's on Broadway, man. But yo, that's just
it should be crazy out there, right?
It's a different hustle. It gets you on your shit, and it keeps your toes grounded.
Yo, when you go to the city, tell me now, it's the land of the hustle. Everybody's moving something, whether it's dancing, whether it's selling candy on the train, whether it's illegal shit, you know what I mean, legal shit, but everybody's always hustling, no?
Always hustling. That's when you got to make sure, man, that you haven't compromised your intuition
that's
in a city like that. You know what I mean?
That's
because it's going to lead you into the right or wrong places.
Yeah, you could go down all the way left or you could go the right road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I'm thankful for all the OGs, all the dudes around me, everybody that, you know, gave me a little piece of game along the way.
So you went from living in Pawtucket more or less like almost your whole life, I'm assuming, right?
Right.
And what made you just switch to be like, yo, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to try to go somewhere else and try to like start my life over here?
The ladies, bro.
All the shorties, yo, they're always...
They'll find a way, you know?
That's a fact, bro. That's crazy. So, but you had an international shorty? You was how'd you get to Italy?
I'm about to change my name to International.
Yo, Mr. International. Yo, that's crazy. So,
man,
how'd you end up? I gotta hold on. We gotta see. I always now we're jumping a little bit, but how'd you get to Italy? I just want to know that. So,
bang, that's actually
was it a shorty or the soccer shit?
It was soccer.
Or both.
100% it was soccer. Man.
Okay.
And so soccer gave me a great opportunity. We almost thought it was like propaganda. We thought we was gonna have to pay for that trip.
Got you.
And my father wasn't having it.
Right.
You're not gonna hustle him.
Cause it's expensive, bro. Living in Europe.
It is. And I ended up getting there last minute, but on time. And I took the trip, and I had a hell of an experience playing against major clubs all across the world.
Wow.
And so I had my little moment of fame.
That's dope, bro. Yeah. So you're kind of known like in the soccer industry? Let me find out. Hey, I'm dealing with a star over here. That's dope. Me, man. You a beast with it? You a beast with the soccer?
I was. You know, I'm a 37-year-old entrepreneur that doesn't really...
I'm touching on it. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm Puerto Rican, so all we really know is, I mean, we have Puerto Ricans but soccer's not our thing. We're more for like baseball, boxing. Yeah. We love basketball, but we're okay. People in Puerto Rico are nasty, but we're known for music and shit like that. But soccer's dope, bro. And that's a hard sport to play. Like no diddy. That's just like no joke, bro. Like a lot of running. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter tried to play soccer. She was like almost busted ass. I said, nah, you ain't playing this shit no more.
For sure. Yeah. And it's funny that you say that, because that's exactly how my life took a different turn.
You got injured?
Nah, I had kids.
Oh shit! Yeah, that'll do it to you.
So I had come back from Italy. It was my senior year in high school, and and then that's when my girlfriend and I, that we were together while I was in Italy. Yeah. And so she's the mother of my kids.
Honey,
right?
I got.
So when
dun.
She's the person that put me onto Florida. That started my Florida.
Gotcha.
So back to where I was living, Orlando, Miami. Hollywood out there, the whole coast over there, Deerfield Beach. I lived in all them spots.
That's fire. So, what was your favorite place out of all the places you've been to? What you got a favorite? I know you gotta have a favorite.
Hell yeah, Barranquilla, Colombia, bro.
Colombia, right? Absolutely. Yo, I ain't gonna front. I've been watching them YouTube videos lately.
Yo,
nigga about to take that flight over there.
Yo, you gotta come
Shit
through,
is
man.
crazy, bro. Yo, for real.
We got a whole setup for you. You know what I mean? Ready to go on the beach. You know what I mean? Ready.
I don't think I'll come back, bro. That's just too lit.
That's what happened to me. So they gave me a visa for 6 months. Yo, and here I am at the airport like 6 months and 4 days. And they're like, nah, you're not about to board. But, it's Colombia, so money makes things
easy. Because I ain't gonna front. DR was like the place, like growing up. I'm originally from Corona, Queens. And everybody back in the day was like, yo, you gotta go to Dominican Republic, you gotta go to Dominican. But now, bro, like we never used to talk about Colombia like that. Like I think Colombia is like the new go-to place. Yeah. If you're a dude, obviously, right? Because like they see all these shorties out there and they're saying, bro, you're like outnumbered out there, bro, when it comes to the ladies. Like, bro, like you out there and it's like girl galore. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, bro, it's crazy out there.
For sure. No, I agree. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that like we're starting to realize that it's not as dangerous as they made us.
Right. Yeah, people were scared to go there back in the day. Yeah.
understandably so, right? Through the whole Pablo Escobar and all that. So we come through from a lineage of violence.
Yeah.
But that violence is not how we were like born. It's not really what it represents. You know, it doesn't represent our country. It's just what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
At a certain point in time. So I think people are starting to feel safer. It's easier to travel, and now the internet is exposing.
Where exactly are you from Colombia? You're Colombian, right? I'm assuming.
Sure.
What part? Medellin?
Barranquilla, Colombia.
Oh, you just said that. All right, okay, got you. You don't really. A lot of people don't really mention that part.
I know because you know it's just it's one of the bigger cities in the country, right?
Got you.
I guess just in development.
Okay.
You know, some cities are a little bit more advanced than us, but we're getting there.
That's crazy. My stepmom's from Cali. Cali, Colombia. Yeah.
I've seen pictures and videos of my friends in Cali. And the shopping malls, blow hours out of them. It's
crazy, right?
Bro, so I gotta make it a Cali, man.
Yeah, I never been. I'm gonna definitely hit you up. I got a few people from Queens that are from Colombia, and they always like, bro, date pa allá, parcero. And I'm like, man, I'm slacking. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta check it out. All right, so like, you go, you travel, you tried the soccer thing. Your girl got pregnant, more or less, right? You had a kid, and then what did you do from there? What were you doing?
So from there, I went straight to I went to school. So at that time, my uncle he put me on to the heating game. So
yo, that's good. HVAC and all that shit. And all that. So there's money in that shit.
Mostly with boilers and heating systems and stuff. And when I had kids, I was like, yo, what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
And when you're young at that age, you could only make so much money.
Facts.
And so through trades, thank God, I was able to make good living at a young age. So yeah, I went to New England Tech.
Got you.
Right here in Warwick, and I got.
Did you get like a grant or like a scholarship, or how did that work?
Hold on a second. There you go.
Yeah, you Gucci.
So it was part of like a grant, but also I got a school loan.
Yeah.
I had to pay it, work it out, and do what most of us have to do. You know what I mean? Work for our goals.
Yeah. Facts.
From there, I fell in love with the trade. I fell in love with plumbing and heating.
Nice.
I like where it has my mind.
Yeah.
It keeps it sharp. And
you're pretty much your own boss, right? Not to cut you off. You're pretty much your own boss. That's another good thing about that trade.
I am my own boss. Sometimes when you walk into a client's house, they feel like they're your boss.
Oh yeah. But that comes with it's always ins and outs, ups and downs, right?
It's part of business, you gotta know that's the real trick is learning how to manage
and how to deal with people, right?
How to deal with people,
yeah.
Because once you learn a skill set, you got it locked in. Nobody's gonna take it away from you. But dealing with people, that's tricky.
Y hay gente que le gustan joder, bro. You do a crazy job and they're like, wait a minute, but there's a little that right there. Did you measure that right? You're like, what the fuck, bro? Like, yo, like, are you
they
really
become
that
engineers
picky?
overnight,
Yeah.
And so it's like, yo, hold on a second, and then that's when you start learning. Oh, I gotta rewrite my contracts differently. I gotta specify everything because if not, it leads to misunderstandings.
With the paperwork,
right. And then the contractor always gets the bad name because he's the one that gets paid. But no, it's not like that. It's.
Tú no estás en eso, yo. You're like, bro, yo vine a hacer mi trabajo, no me jodan. It's done, that's it, right?
And show some love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. So a lot of my prices in the journey have been lower than the industry standard because we've been through tough economic times lately.
Yeah, bro, shit's hard, and a lot of people don't got money like that right now.
They really don't.
Let's be honest.
And it's a stressful situation, and I understand stressful situations. I identify with people that are in stressful type situations. And if you have a plumbing emergency and it's something that I know how to do right quick, I know.
You try not to jerk people?
I'm not trying to jerk nobody.
I like that, yeah. So you're reasonable.
Definitely. It's taking a little bit longer to climb that way.
Ja.
But I know I'm not falling.
God got you, bro.
Yeah, I know I'm not falling.
Yeah.
Wherever I got to, I'm here. And I'm not going to fall because of my integrity along the way.
And not only that, you'll get more word of mouth and, people refer you more and you'll get more business, obviously.
Exactly.
Because I ain't going to front. Like me, when I've dealt with a few plumbers, bro. And when I had my shit going, I had my own truck. You know what I'm saying? Where I used to do my food thing and all that. But, bro, like, they used to rape me, bro. Like, there was a few plumber, bro. Every little thing, I call 500. I'm like, my nigga, everything's $500. I'm like, there's nothing like $200-$300. You know what I'm saying? $150, like $500. It's like that goal mark. And I'm like, yo, I get it. That is, everybody has their price. But, like, bro, work with me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, some people are hurting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know, and you give me personally, I like to give people the opportunity to show me what they're about too. So I'll show some love. I'm not scared to show love first.
Yeah.
Right? And then based on how you act or react, you know, we continue our relationship that way.
Absolutely. All right, now, because I know your main thing that you're focused on is the music thing. But, you know, I want to get like the background and everything that led you. So what led you into starting to create music? Like, what made you decide, I want to start making music. I want to become an artist.
Yo, I want to take this opportunity to thank my baby mom, man.
Oh, shout outs to the baby moms, bro. That's lit. She put the battery in your back?
Yeah, because, man, and you're going to appreciate this story being Puerto Rican, right? With my family background, I come from loving Puerto Rico off rip. I was born loving Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Just because of the salsa.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, Colombians love Puerto Ricans too, bro.
Yes, sir.
Nicky Jam blew up out there, bro. That's just crazy.
Nobody love Puerto Ricans more than me, though.
Word? You gotta tell me why. That's awesome.
Nah, man, because hey, it's just it's a certain culture you got to really understand.
Yeah.
You know, they come from a long lineage of let's say just trauma out there in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, we Taino Indian, and then we got a whole mix going on too.
So it directly kind of like I identify myself because also Barranquilla shares part of those Caribbean waters. So the costeños over there relate a lot.
Yeah.
We almost even speak you know, on that same time we speak fast.
More or less, right?
Yeah, more or less we could understand each other better.
So that's pretty much why we click so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? But back to how I got into this music stuff.
Your baby moms.
My baby moms, man. When I was dating her before we had any kids and anything like that, she has a cousin, right? And he goes by the name of Temperamento. You know who Temperamento is?
Oh, shit. Shout out to Temperamento, bro. Yo, didn't he convert now? He's a Christian now,
rapper.
right?
Yeah.
But he was buzzing on MySpace. I remember the MySpace days?
Yo.
Bro, your man, before going viral was a thing, he was popping, bro.
Thank you for saying that.
Yo, I know my history, bro. I know my history, bro. Trust me. When it comes to music, we could talk all day, bro.
He honestly started the way for a lot of stuff. Even on YouTube, a lot of the way that he was marketing himself online, he was ahead of the game.
Yeah.
And I knew that back then as a jit.
Yeah.
The youngins taught me that word, by the way.
As a who?
As a jit.
No Diddy.
No Diddy, right? But he let me in, you know, with his cousin Des, which is my boy, my best friend to the day.
Yeah.
And he let us in behind the scenes, and we saw what that life was about.
You was watching him first, what you say, like studying the game more or less, like, oh shit, like he's doing it.
Right, I was 14, 15 years old at the studio till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with him, going to shows with him and just seeing that lifestyle.
But you wasn't rapping yet, right? Maybe like freestyling and shit here and there, right?
I'm still not rapping.
Nothing at all. You're like, I don't know, right? Like, yeah, because that's how it is sometimes.
You know, you just got to accept what you're not, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, it's cool and everything. I love it, but I don't rap.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was him, and that turned me on to seeing just how it was, and
the ins and outs. Wasn't he? Did he? Not to cut you, he fucked with Black Royale too, right?
Yeah, he did. He
that's crazy.
And then that's when Akon was Black Royal too.
Yeah, and Joel Ortiz. One of my favorites. Shout outs to Joel Ortiz. One of the illest lyricists ever, bro. He's nasty, bro.
Carrying that Ortiz last name,
yeah,
probably, bro. You know
that's crazy.
So shout out to Joel Ortiz. So that started it. Started it. I remember because I enjoyed being one of the people that knew what was coming before it came out. Yeah. So then I got to see the reaction of the streets when he was going to bring it to Broad Street in Providence. You know what I mean? Right. And how, you know, he was always trying to unite the Dominicans and Ricans because there was always...
That was like static a little, which I don't get why. I was always the only Puerto Rican in my whole hood because Corona, I'm from Corona, all Dominicans. Yeah. We got Dominicans, and then if you go to Jackson Heights, it's all Colombian, Ecuadorians, you know, Mexicans.
Exactly.
But like my hood, bro, I'm from 10737th. I was literally the only... I have friends, bro, that used to be like, I fucking hate Puerto Ricans, this and that. Growing up all these years, and they'll be like, yo, you know, Jmack's Puerto Rican, bro? And they're like, nah, he ain't Puerto Rican. Because even when I speak Spanish, I don't sound Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you instilled the
growing up with them, you know what I'm saying? But so all right, so now he tried to bring them together is what you're saying?
Yeah, at that time he tried to, well, he did that after he came at everybody in the game. So he came at Arcangel, he had a diss record against
have beef with Arcangel,
I responded to him, you know what I
Nah,
mean?
that's crazy. Like I didn't even know that.
Stuff, you know what
I'm
saying?
That's crazy.
Before Aventura got as big as they did, you know what I mean? So he was
on his way, right?
He was attacking the game beforehand, you know what I mean? Like and especially reggaeton and the message that they were sending. So he's always been hip to wanting to send the right message. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was on the right side of things, regardless whether he was street
or not. Right. Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that he's a Christian rapper. Right?
Isn't that guy from CF too?
He is.
People don't be knowing. They be sleeping.
Exactly.
I know, bro. He went to high school, right?
Yeah.
Then he go to, I think it was Hope High School he went to? Or he went to high school in CF?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I studied a lot of that stuff.
Because his history was also a little gray because he didn't rep us.
Not at all.
New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was out of New York, which is understandable. I have a...
But you gotta rep where you from, bro. It don't matter if you're from Alaska, nigga. Fuck it.
Yo, but sometimes home don't show you love.
Yeah, that's true.
And you move away to where your cousins are at or your boys are at, a few states away, a few hours away, and next you know, you get all the love you need to blow up.
That's where you blow up at.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I understand them up to there. But I'm always gonna rep the bucket.
Where you're from, right? Yeah, that's what's up. I fuck. Shout out to my people in the bucket once again. Now, all right, so you watch all this stuff with them. So what made you? So you say you don't rap? I thought you rapped.
I don't rap now.
So how are you doing music? What are you doing in the music game right now?
So right now I'm just like you could call me like an executive producer.
Also, you got like
a record label.
You got a label, bro? I do. Shit, you looking for artists? Cause I be spitting, bro. I got some shit. Yeah, nah, that was my first love, was doing music. Okay. Right? I even lived in Atlanta for a little bit. Word. And I tried to pursue it out there. I used to sell my CDs on the train and all that, bro. Like what kind of music? Hip hop. Yeah, okay. It's straight bars, lyrical hip hop. You know what I mean? That's why it hasn't really taken off. No canta. I sing a little melodies and shit like that, write a little R&B, but now I've been trying to switch it up, just trying to get like now I do like songs, because that's what's in right now, right? Exactly. But I come from the mixtape era, bro. I come from the 50 Cent days. I come from, you need to have 25 bangers on a mixtape type shit to be just rapping. For free, for promotional use, yeah. So that's my first love, you know what I'm saying? And then now, obviously, I like this podcast thing because I feel like everything has a time, right? So basically, like, as I'm getting older, you know what I mean? Yep. I'm like, you know, rapping is more, I feel like, they say it's not, but I feel like it is. It's more of a young man sport. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain 100%. Age, bro. You don't want to be that guy at the barbecue talking about, you like 50 Cent, talking about, yo, I'm trying to get signed. Like, bro, your time came and went. You know what I'm saying? So
there's only so many 2 Chainz in the game.
Exactly.
You gotta recognize that.
Because yo, I'm trying to get a label. I got some bars. Like, nobody trying to hear that shit, Unc. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially if you're broke. Especially if you're broke. Because if you're broke and trying to make a living through that stuff, like, yo, come on, my guy.
Yeah. So, you know, that's my first love. So I just dropped an album actually. It's out now, 101 Counseling. It's on all streaming platforms.
Let's get a fire.
Yeah, you already know. But since you do music, I'll put it out there because that's awesome. So now, what made you decide? Because not everybody always wants to be the rapper, right? Yeah. More or less. What made you decide that you wanted to do something different behind the scenes in the music game?
Yo, I'm gonna say that real quick. Speaking of 50 Cent, right?
I got you with a good one right there. That's a good question, right?
Very good question. Because yo, you brought me back to a point in my life that you tend to forget about, right? And how you bridge these little gaps together, right. So, excuse my language.
Nah, you're good. You're Gucci. You could curse. You could do whatever you want here, bro.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
We do what the fuck we want. The Jmack Experience Podcast.
We say what the fuck we want. You heard Mason Kim? We do it too. But my shot. Rest in peace to my boy Ronald Rujo.
Rest in peace.
He's the one that put me on to 50 Cent before 50 Cent came out.
Yeah, 50 was before he was
mainstream. Yeah, man. And we was riding around banging that. And that Your Gentleman track in specific, right? The mixtape before he came out with Get Rich or Die Trying. That album inspired me on some other shit.
The Back to the Future mixtape?
Yep.
Yeah, with Lloyd Banks and Yayo. That shit was crazy, bro. Everybody was bumping that shit.
Bro. And so from there, that same year, my guy passed away.
Wow.
Right, in a car accident. Young age or whatever. And then so we moved forward or whatever. And then I was going to high school at East Providence High School. So at the same time that I'm over playing soccer in Italy and I made first team All-State as a junior in East Providence, there was some cats that was spitting out there. Right?
They thought they were nice and shit, right?
Yeah. They were my
straight
boys
trash. Some of them have bars though, right?
At the time, they had bars.
Yo, not for nothing, not to go. When I first came out here, bro, nobody was rapping, bro. Like, there was a few people that spit.
Yeah.
But, like, not for nothing. I got here, like, early 2000s type shit.
Yeah.
Nobody was rapping. There wasn't even studios like that, bro, to record at.
Bro, and there was a couple white boys that were spitting hard too.
Yeah, on the low skis.
Yeah, on the low ski. there was some cat that I don't know. Some people know him right now, but Monty Valves, he was nice with it too. You know, but he was more of a writer.
Yeah.
And he didn't do much classwork. He was just writing bars.
Yeah, just spit some crazy shit, right?
And so we were just chilling in the back of the room, and I'd be the one to try and like hype him. You know what I mean? So and just hitting beats and stuff. As a matter of fact, it was since junior high.
Right.
It was always just a passion of mine to like.
But hype. It wasn't like now, is what I'm saying. Like now, everybody fucking raps. Like you could go on any street corner and you'll find 2 or 3 rappers. Like it wasn't like that back then. It was super
rare back then.
Yeah, we didn't have people didn't spit like that.
We had nowhere to put that platform. It was just part of like enjoying yourself. Right?
Exactly. So your man's passed away, right? Rest in peace to him. You said you met some cats in high school, right? That was spitting.
Yep.
And then what happened from there?
And then from there, it was still mixing in with the whole temperamento. So he's growing in fame.
He's the guy now.
Yeah, he's smacking everybody internationally.
Yeah, he's getting crazy.
He's getting crazy. So that really brought me into the game of like the business side of things, because he had this
an artist,
like a manager.
Oh, a manager. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was Caracas Nel, but he ain't around right now. But it's cool. Yeah. He was a cool cat, and he ran the business side of things.
Okay.
And that's where I saw myself.
I could do this.
I could do this. I could do the promoting, the marketing, the selling, all the stuff that the artists really
whatever they need.
Yeah, but you know, they need a team.
Yeah.
They need a support system.
You need a group. I mean, they say, what does it take? A village? It takes a village, right?
Right. It takes a village to make something happen. And I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah.
You know, you need a small community or a large community, however you want to look at it, but you need people behind you. You need people wanting to see you win.
Right. So my question more or less, what made you start? Like, how did you start? How did you get into it? How did you figure it out? Like, so what's the name of you got your own record label?
Yeah, it's called On Time Productions.
Shout outs to On Time Productions. Now, are you looking for artists right now?
I'm always looking for artists.
Can they hit you up on the DM, or how do they submit their music?
As of right now, you could hit me up on the DM, but I haven't explored that avenue yet. In regards to like having an endless amount of artists coming my way, because I'm so focused on.
Who do you got on the roster right now?
On the roster, I got some hard people, man. And I'm gonna start with Colombia. All right. So right now,
you got people in Colombia.
My label is based out of there.
Oh, that's fire!
Over here. So shout out to Barranquilla,
some
Colombia.
Overseas shit. Shout out to everybody out there.
Building right now, you know what I mean? And so they're making noise. As you know, Colombia has been trending lately, right?
Absolutely,
so you go
bro.
from Karol G to Faye
J Balvin.
You know
he about to drop this week,
Ryan
I think.
Castro, you got Blessed. I'm talking about we got a squad, right? A lineup.
Y'all got some hitters. Yeah.
We're starting to look a lot like Puerto Rico.
Facts,
right?
Facts. Y'all coming along.
Yeah. And so it's inspired a movement out there, man. And more kids are seeing a way out.
Yeah.
You know, through music, right?
Instead of dealing and shit like that in the street, shit, right?
Or finding some type of criminal activity that they're expressing themselves.
That's fire. That's fire.
And I'm all for that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all for the youth wanting to do something creative and find solutions
to keep you all out of trouble, right?
Keep you out of trouble, because trouble
it's not the way.
It's not the way at all. So yo, shout out to in Barranquilla. I got
shout outs to them.
I got my main man, Kid Happy, man. He's my youngin' on the team. He's so versatile with it. We got a whole team called 2000 Siempre. All right.
2000 Siempre?
2000 Siempre.
Fire. I like that. Shout out to 2000 Siempre.
Yeah. Right. My guy, Iron, he's a producer out there right now. He's probably one of the most talked about producers in our area, in our region.
Fire.
Okay. So shout out to
Shout outs to Iron.
Rick, Emily, Chiqui Miranda. Esta tipa de Chiqui. Uf.
She's a beast.
Papi, te digo. Está rompiendo, y lo que pasa es que no fácil.
Yeah.
You need a support system.
There's not a lot of there's not a lot of female spitters in Spanish, I noticed, right?
Right.
Like it's coming along, but you know how rap right now, hip hop is females is killing it right now.
We're turning
they're gonna turn that over now to that's the Spanish side of things.
They're running things, yo, and if you don't have a female on your team, get you one.
Yeah, you need that. You need shorty on the team.
Yo. Get
That's
you one
crazy.
ASAP, man, because they're the realest, man. They keep it funky all the time.
Yeah.
And it keeps a natural balance in the organic.
And people like naturally, bro, especially now with this YouTube era and internet, people want to look at women, bro. They don't want to look at no fucking dude like all the time. You know what I'm saying?
They want to look at us every once in a while, but not all the time.
But they want the pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? The BBL, you know what I'm saying? They want shorty looking right, you know what I mean? They don't want to look at no busted ass dude in the hood, because that was it back in the day. Remember, you had the burners out and people, that shit came and went.
It don't sell no more.
Yeah, it's not working.
And it's very important that they're radiating the right energy too.
Right.
You know, because it's just people are feeding off that. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
They're liking the vibes. They're liking how you move. They're reading all that. So, very, very important that you're radiating the right energy.
Exactly, exactly.
Shout out to Chiqui Miranda one more time, man.
Shout outs to her, man. I'm about to check out her shit. She got music videos on and everything.
Yo, she's out right now. She's out all the time.
That's fire.
My boy Dimelo King recognized her last year. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you know of that.
I don't know about him. No, he's
check him
big?
out. He's the biggest podcast. You know.
In
all of Colombia.
Oh, in Colombia.
Like,
okay, so on that side of things, that's fire. So he's like an aloe fuck it. Like
he's on that level already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If not, maybe he already kind of.
Yeah, shout outs to him, bro. Yo, maybe he could give me a shout out. Shit, I need all the shout outs I can get.
For sure, man. You know, one day we gotta invite him out here, man.
Yo, that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. So now, all your artists, more or less, I'm assuming they're in Colombia. Or do you have anybody out here that you're working with?
Yeah, I got one major artist, man. That's
Word?
Gonna hit him over the head, man. His name is he goes by the name of OK Bin that.
Oh shit, that's fine. Shout outs to him.
Shout out to him, man. He's a 17-year-old young kid.
Word.
But he's dedicated. He doesn't find excuses. He's so hungry.
Yeah.
He got notes for days. He got over 1,000 notes. He got he records a lot of his music.
Yeah.
Through the Apple headphone jack in his phone. And
that's
he produces
crazy.
it himself and mixes it. You know, he's not waiting for anybody.
He's on that BandLab shit. You know about BandLab?
He's on that BandLab shit. Hey, but yo,
that shit works though, bro.
These tools, man. And so real quick, this kid happens to be my son.
Nice. Shout outs to him, bro. That's crazy.
Man. He happens to be my son, and
he's lucky you got the label. Like, oh, you want to rap? Just come on, son. Come on down.
And he was
come on down to Death Row.
For real, right?
That's lit.
For real. So we hit the studio a couple days ago and he dropped some new songs. But yo, he was inspired by there's a piece that I'm missing in my history, and that's that right here in Pawtucket, man. There was a crowd of people that we were making some noise, right? And he goes by the name of Ron Money Ramon.
Shout outs to him.
Shout out to Ron Money, man. He moved out to Miami and started making some noise out there where we the best music and
that's
Ken
major.
Jones, Ken Jones signed them under Hybrid Music.
And, that's big.
So Donnie Pop was part of it. You know, they're all brothers over there. Willie Will. So my son would come with me while I was banging with my guys, and he saw the grind, he saw the hustle. He would make CDs with me because at that time we had to make CDs.
Mixtapes, bro.
Yeah, we had to
CDs
pass them out. You know, it's
yeah.
not like yo, you could put them up on streaming on all platforms.
Nah, it was
and people
different.
are picking them. Nah,
it's a whole nother grind, bro.
So we came through all those eras. I came from I was that kid that was like, yo, my cousins would come to me because I was recording the tapes on press record and pause at the same time and make sure that the DJ on the radio wasn't talking so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could record your mixtape like that.
Yeah,
that was the original.
Oh, yeah. When you used to record the music from the radio, of course. Yeah, that was the era
on a cassette tape.
Hell yeah, bro. What you know about the Maxwell cassettes?
You don't know about those shits. The 90-minute
That's
gold joint.
Crazy. With homeboy in the chair like that.
You just
blown away.
Right? You had to sit there and wait, you know?
That shit's crazy. You bring it back, bro. Those were the days. That's the golden era. You know what I'm saying? More or less. Like,
I feel so too.
The LimeWire days.
The LimeWire days, you know.
The whole night you leave a fucking one song, it takes the time.
Every day you were fixing your computer from a new virus, you know, because you downloaded the
You open that shit up.
Yo, but it was fun.
It was fun. It was a time to be alive, no?
But I still think that this is probably the most unique time. I'm happy that
it's so easy to put out music right now, right?
But right now, man, if you're not out there chasing it and getting it,
you're slacking.
You're slacking because you know what I mean in the self-confidence department maybe because this something we all are born with a natural talent, man. We all got something going on.
That's a fact.
And you got the internet now. Go promote yourself.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And then
there's people doing it on the phone, bro. It's that easy.
On the phone. It's
literally on the phone.
You know, so go get your money, man. Get your mind right.
Go do what you do, man. That's a fact. We're going to get into album of the week real quick.
Album of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Album of the week this week is Summertime Butch by Benny the Butcher. You fucks with Benny the Butcher?
Oof, come on,
He's a beast, bro. Yeah, he just dropped that today, so make sure you check that out. And then movie of the week
on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Movie of the week is Alien.
Alien is
Yeah,
the movie.
Romulus, I think it's pronounced. But yeah, that's coming out. That'll be out by the time this drops. So make sure y'all go to the theaters. And you like going to the movies and shit like that?
I was there last week, man, checking out that Wolverine and Deadpool.
Oh, how was that? I didn't even get to check that out yet.
It was creative, man.
It was,
I
I kind of slept on that one.
You-
I didn't think it was gonna be that great. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I got talked into going. I was like, all right, cool. And
You
I
just
think,
went and seen it?
Yeah, I went with my kids, and my daughter took her.
Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that bad?
It was really smooth. I didn't fall asleep.
You didn't fall asleep.
didn't fall
All right, I
asleep.
thought you said I ended up falling asleep. I was like,
Because I
that
fell
shit must
asleep
have been
the
trash.
Batman shit a couple years ago.
Yeah, the Batman was too much.
I was slumped. Come on, man. This is too
Yo,
long.
there's too much going on.
And his voice, you know, it's like monotone like the whole time.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
man.
just crazy.
So with Deadpool, he keeps it funny. He keeps it alive. So I think it was cool.
That's fact. That's fact. Now, I know you also have a youth program. I don't want to leave that out before we wrap things up. But what's up with the youth program? You mentioned something about that earlier before we started.
Yeah. Well, it's on the ground level right now, but I'm chasing for the youth to be able to get easy access to support systems. Right?
Got you.
Whether it's you're doing and in this case it's through trades, right? Electrical, plumbing, heating, HVAC, even carpentry and whatnot. But also the world's evolving. You know, not every kid wants to be a plumber or an electrician or anything like that, right? Even though we're making $500 an hour.
Or not everybody can be a rapper.
Not everybody can be a rapper, right?
Yeah.
So I want to create that. I want to have a central hub where the traditional route is not for them, and we can't deem them bad kids. They're meant to be music producers, sound engineers, barbers,
a gamer.
A
right?
gamer.
Yeah.
Something that is not exposed to them in a traditional setting.
Right. Something they're not learning in school, right?
Exactly,
More or less. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So just it's on the very ground level, but keep your eye out for that, man. It's
I
gonna
like
be
it.
huge.
You have a name for that, or what's the name of that?
It
Not
doesn't
yet.
have a name.
It's
No,
in the
it's gonna create itself.
All right,
So
I got you.
so
it's something in the works, more or less.
it's
but
definitely in the works. It's a little bit further than in the works, but it just became physical.
I like it.
I
like it. That's awesome, man. It's all about the kids at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
amen to that.
the youth is the future, no? So
for real, man, we gotta pay attention to what they're consuming and
especially online.
Especially online, it's
Yeah.
dangerous out there.
Yeah.
The new streets is the internet.
Exactly, and everything's on there. So
Whatever
that's the
you
problem.
need. So
Yeah.
they fact checking you now, and you're the parent. Before you used to be like whatever your dad said, it was word.
Yo, that's
it
a
was
fact.
law.
My daughter really be like, "You capping?" I'm like, "Who the fuck capping?"
It got you walking around like I must check on Google right now. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I know I ain't wrong.
Yo, straight up. They don't believe nothing. They be like, "Nah, I seen this on it." And I'm like, "Bro, don't believe all that internet shit."
But yo, let me tell you something, man. What I like most about working with the youth is that as much as you think that we're teaching them,
Yeah.
the truth is that they're reciprocating that, and they're teaching you too.
Yeah.
I mean, they
keep you on your toes.
Yeah, they're not. We shouldn't treat them like
they don't know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like they're toddlers. They're not toddlers.
Nah, they
either.
know.
They know. They're hip, and especially nowadays, they're more informed than ever. So, yo, let's treat them right because they want to treat us right too.
That's a fact, man. And you can always take advice, even if it's someone younger than you. You never know. You can learn.
Can I tell you a quick story? Do we have time?
Yeah.
All right. So this morning, right? My son tells me last night. He's like, "Yo, Dad, my boys they came up from Florida and they're in New York, right?" And I was like, "I'm not driving to New York. I got things to do." Right?
he was reaching. He was trying to see. I'll take you today.
But I told you I come from a nomad background, right? So I'm like, okay.
You probably was gonna take the right.
Right, I would have liked to take the ride, but I just couldn't, right?
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, yo, take the bus or the train, check. Look it up. Boom, now you got the internet. Boom.
Yeah, that's
right?
a fact.
So he went and looked it up, so on and so forth. Boom. We paid for the ticket. This morning, he leaves from downtown Providence on the bus to New York, right? And from there, he has to go to Long Island, so you got to make a couple connects.
Yeah, you got to get on that Long Island Railroad and shit. Yeah,
right?
I know.
Exactly. So he's gonna be 17 next month, so he's still, you know what I mean, a young cat. But it's time for me to.
You let him give him that space. That's dope. That's dope that you do that, because then he'll do it behind your back anyways, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we've grown in that aspect. We've grown a lot, and me respecting him as a grown
young adult.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's been cool. And so we're sitting inside the car, right? And I see that some people come up, like a parent or something.
Yep.
Comes up and they're talking amongst themselves. So I get out and I go to be nosy and see what's up, because first time I'm dropping them off at this bus stop, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, this is what it says on the website, so on and so forth. Stand here in front of the Regency Plaza sign." So okay, cool. So I go back into the car and sit down inside the car with him, and I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? I'm smoking a little joint.
Yeah. You getting a little bliss.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Just relaxing the muscles. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, and I'm on my phone. I'm getting ready for my day or whatever, answering messages and whatnot. And my son goes, "Yo, Dad, you're not even paying attention, man. Like when the bus is gonna come, and he's putting it on me. Right? Like I'm not even paying attention." And I told him, I was like, "Yo, I didn't even lift up my head, nothing." I said, "Caleb,
right?
That's not checking, right?" I said, "Yo, Caleb," I said, I was like, "Yo, listen, I'm watching everybody standing out there right now, and I can see them out my peripheral. And if nobody's moving, nothing's moving.
Right?
You feel me? Yeah. So I'm cool. I'm reading the room without having to look so much.
You're like, bro, I'm new to this. I mean, I'm true to this. I'm new to this.
I've been here. You know what I mean? I've already been here before. You know?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So he's like, so on and so forth. And then I said, when I was like, yo, plus I'm on time.
Yeah, on time.
When I move, they move. I said it's kind of like just bullshitting, right?
Just like that?
Just like that. Yo, that comes from my
time. The punchline is lit.
Yeah, just like that.
That's crazy.
Right? And so he looks at me. This is where the lesson came in. I learned the lesson. I thought I was teaching him.
Yeah.
And this is what he said to me. He said, yo, Dad, you ever think that maybe they're all waiting for you to make the move?
They hit you with some fucking knowledge today. You had to think of that one probably. You like, damn. So he got you with that one.
I took my last toke.
You're like, let me think about this one real quick.
I put it out. I said, let's go. I got out the car, right? But it was like, it was all instinct, right? At least I live by this. So
you had a moment more or less, right?
Right. So I walk. So I'm like, let's go. So we walk across the street. The whole crowd's to the left. And we walk across the street this way, right? And as soon as we walk across the street, we're coming down to walk in front of the Regency Plaza sign. And he's looking at the crowd. Everybody, 50 plus people on the other side of the road waiting for the bus. And we're the only two on this side. And just as he's about to ask me, yo, Dad, but everybody don't. Guess what pulled up? The bus pulled right up on us.
Oh, shit.
Straight up on us. I said, you witnessed that? He goes, that's crazy, Dad. I said, you see what I'm saying? And so the first girl that came across the street, she goes, yo, you got crazy vision. And I said, I'm like a dog. Yo, I know when she's coming a few blocks away.
Yo, tell me the winning numbers on the lotto. That's what the fuck you needed. Hit me up with those numbers, bro. You got the vision, bro.
For some reason, God don't like money, bro.
Right, that's the thing, yo. I know.
I don't have that luck, bro.
No, that's crazy.
I got to work for it, man. God,
Yeah.
I have a joke with my son. I said, God made you handsome, son.
Yeah.
You're not rich. You feel me?
Yeah,
so,
you got an advantage over people that got money.
So use what you got, man.
You can always get money, right?
You can always get money, man.
That's
but you can't get your health back. So now that you just wrap that up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everything I do is trying to create a healthy ecosystem.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that. I'm all for it, bro, because I was on the verge of becoming a diabetic at one point. So so I had to get on my healthy shit. Started getting in the gym, you know what I mean? Yeah. Boxing a little. So
that's a very real thing, man.
That shit's no joke. People don't focus on that nowadays. They think everything is money.
Like they're never gonna get old.
Yeah, health is wealth, bro. Like they say.
You will age. And you will feel that at some point. So
that's a fact. Man, so what's next for On Time, man? What else you got going on? You got the label, right?
Yep.
Anything else you want to promote or shout out?
Honestly, man, I just want anybody that's doing music right now, anybody that's doing any type of artistic work, whether you're modeling, whether you're doing graphic design, whether you're doing photography, let's connect, because there's strength in numbers.
Word.
Okay. And I promise you guys, man, I'm working on a location, not only here, but also in Colombia.
Nice.
To make sure that our kids have a place to go and create art.
I like that.
I mean,
I like that. We need more of that.
They're going to create war.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to do the wrong things.
They're going to do the wrong things. They're going to be set tripping, doing all the crazy things when you could just be making money.
Where can we follow you at social media wise?
On Time Danny right now, man. That's my personal Danny page. Yep. And
nice.
Send that request because it's private right now. I try to filter my energy real quick for the moment.
I like it.
But I'm working on 2 public pages, one for the music and one for the
all right. So that's your personal more or less, but they can still hit you on there?
100%.
I like it. And then do you have an email where they can send you music and stuff like that? Or
yeah, please, man.
What's the email?
The email is NTE Productions 2012. So that's when I started my label.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's when I started my label in 2012.
At Gmail?
At gmail.com.
Okay, got you. Because they're like, yo, Yahoo, Gmail, where we selling this shit at Hotmail? Remember the Hotmail?
Yo, for real. That was back in the MySpace days.
Yeah.
I don't have a Facebook. Never had a Facebook. I don't have any other.
Just the gram?
Just the gram.
You got TikTok?
I started messing a little bit with
Gotta fuck with the TikTok.
I got fuck with TikTok.
Yeah.
Yo, I would because I like to explore different avenues, but it's the people that turn me off about that.
Yeah,
you guys turn into some addicts.
too
some
much
fiends,
crazy shit, right?
I can't even. You saw
all
that
day.
Icon Hit concert where he was like, "Yo, hold on, come on, calm down. I'm trying to think over here.
Put the fucking phone down for a second.
Man.
That's
You got that shit on full blast. So if we could learn to control that, then I'll jump on that. But
facts.
I don't want to be another.
I like that.
Another victim
I like
to
that, man.
TikTok.
Now, can we agree that all the experiences that you went through got you to where you are today?
Without a doubt, man. And honestly, now that you asked that question, that specific question, my losses got me to where I'm at today.
I like that, yo.
My wins got my vision to where I'm going.
Facts.
But my losses got me here.
They teach you so much more, right?
Way more.
You got to take a loss to come up sometimes, yeah.
I mean, can you experience daytime if night didn't exist?
Facts. That's a good analogy.
It'll just be night. You would never know what light was, right? So there's no way you could sense or taste what success feels like or tastes like unless you took a loss.
Or if you've been through it.
If you've been through it, because there's been times where I had kids already, and I'll go in my fridge and I had no milk, no water, no nothing.
Damn, that's rough, bro. That's not easy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when you finally get a chance to budget, right, and think of a budget and consume responsibly,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because that's part of it. You start realizing that every sip of water is a blessing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got milk.
Start being grateful, right?
Because
yo, that's a fact. I know, bro, for firsthand, because there was a point where I was making stupid money, and then I kind of like hit the slump, right? Yeah. And now, bro, I even be thankful that I fucking got a car. Thankful this shit that I never was thankful for before. I got a fucking car. I wish I had a Lambo. That was my shit all the time. Like I got a chain, I want a bigger chain. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a car, I want a mansion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but now, bro, I'm like, yo, thank God I got my crib. Thank God I got my dog. Shit, you don't even be fucking, people don't even care about it.
If you don't take losses when you get the bag, like we had at some point maybe, or anybody has gotten, I don't feel like there's nobody that hasn't come up and hasn't fumbled the bag. Yeah. Because we all go through that one-time experience where it's like, yo, I'm up. And you start splurging, you start spending, you got 3 girlfriends now instead of 1. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, damn. So you learn not to do that no more.
And that's not the life.
That's not the life.
Think that's the life.
No, that's not the life. Because you're always paranoid. You're always wondering, like, if your health is right, if somebody gave you something, if you know
people really like you for you.
Or people really like you for you because you have your money.
It's what you got, not even for you. Yeah, that's a fact.
Grab a rental if you don't believe me. Grab a rental and see how people
change,
you know what I mean?
Yo, that's
they start acting different on you. You feel me? So,
stay humble, right?
Stay humble and stay true to you, because there's nothing that sells in the world more than something unique, something that nobody else has seen before. And the only way you could really make sure that happens is by being you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, any advice out there for those who may be experiencing the same situations that you went through or are going through at the moment?
Yeah, man, breathe, because nothing's that serious.
That's a good one.
Nothing's that serious.
Yo,
man.
You the first person to give that one out. That's crazy.
Word, man. Let's drop a
breathe. Yo, that's a fact. Yo, I like that.
Yo, man, just because shout out to Shanti, man. She taught me original yoga, which is nothing like the poses, nothing like that, right? I stumbled upon this experience, right? And she taught me the power of breathing. Right. And how to bring breath literally in life to every single part of my body. That's crazy. And how to release stuff from inside out. The negative shit. Exactly. Yeah. Right. It was funny, not to cut you off. I've been meditating nowadays too. And that's the number one thing it always starts with. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's a reset. And I'm like, damn, this shit makes sense now that you're saying it. You know what I mean? And so, like, you arguing with your girl or you're arguing with your man. Yeah. 9 times out of 10 is something. It's not that deep. It could be resolved. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the moment, your emotions are so tied in that if you forget to breathe, you're gonna fuck up. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just breathe. And you realize that, I could walk away from this situation. That's a fact. We'll revisit it later. You know what I mean? And so I like that. I like that. Man, that's actually the best message we got today on both of these episodes. Any last words or special shout outs that you would like to mention that you didn't do so already? All right, man. So I already told you guys about the music. I made some shout outs out there and everything. But also, I want to give a special thanks to my guy Mike, man. Mike is the person that got me here.
Shout outs to Mike, man. You know what I mean? Word up.
He's a master networker, man. He is the most unselfish man I know.
I like that.
And he reminds me a lot of myself. He's like an older brother almost. He feels like that, you know. He has such a great vision for any community in America, but he happens to be from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, right? So
nice. Shout out to my people in the bucket once again.
I mean?
Y'all probably the only people I mean, it's funny because I got one of my other people. He's Colombian too. Shout out to Giovanni, man. He does music too. I don't know. You probably know him. Colombians are like the Asians. They always know each other. Sorry. Shout out to my Asians too, by the way. But yeah, they be knowing each other. Giovanni Grajales, I think his last name is.
Okay.
It's GRA. Then I mean, not give his government like that, but he got an artist in Colombia too that he's pushing. Okay. So yeah, he's one of my biggest supporters, bro. It be the people that you don't even know like that always fuck with you the most. That's the crazy shit. Because
they see you for what you are, not for who you were, like going through your trials and tribulations.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so the people around you that study with you, that went to work with you, they see you through the process, and so they think that you're like,
or they just hate automatic,
or they just hate because I mean, at the end of the day, it's just natural human nature, you know. Like you guys are all in a line and you want to get picked. Everybody want to get picked. Yeah,
you don't want to see someone grow.
You start seeing the person next to you and the person next to you, like, yo, what about me?
What about me?
You know what I mean? So it comes from our youth. We start feeling that type of way since we're kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? We start feeling some type of way. So once again, man, if you ain't getting chosen, just breathe, because maybe you're just that elite.
Your time's gonna come,
Your time's gonna come.
Yeah, everybody got their time. I like that, man. Yo, man, once again, I appreciate you. Anything that we didn't cover or that we missed before we sign off?
Yo, Jmack, I actually want to know what's next for you. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
I got a few things in the works, man. Right now I'm focused on this podcast, to be honest. I also do photo shoots.
Okay.
The music is a big, that's my first passion. Like if I had it my way, I would be doing that full time. Yep. But for now, this has become like my second passion. Like I really love doing this. I love talking to people. I'm a people's person. I did like customer service for like forever. I used to sell mass cell phones and shit, and I like to sell. That's my thing. Yeah, I don't know. I might dibble and dabble a little into real estate, and yeah, right now this is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out I want to become an entrepreneur. That's my goal.
And that's the thing.
You're the first person that ever asked me like a question, so that's awesome. I like that.
Word, man. Yeah. I'm happy because at the end of the day, it's good to have people around you that are gonna hold you accountable. Right. That's saying, all right, this is what I'm doing to grow. Right. What are you gonna do to grow?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I can't take you along right now because
the goal is to be financially free. Exactly. I don't want to work. I don't want nobody to be my boss. Mm-hmm. I don't mind having partners. I don't mind having people telling me. I don't mind having equals is what I want to say. Right. Or people giving me advice. I'm never too big to take advice. But like, I don't want to like be in a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life where like, if I don't go to work, I don't have a job. What am I going to do? I can't pay my bills. Oh my God. I don't want to live like that no more.
It's a stressful.
If I want to go to fucking Spain tomorrow, I want to do
they got you in, and shout out to Dame Dash, you know what I mean, that he represents that very
one of my biggest mentors.
So shout out to him and his mindset, he's like a Donald Trump for black people. Like,
bro.
He has a certain way of communicating what he got.
Exactly.
And it doesn't rub everybody the right way, but if you pay attention,
he makes perfect sense, bro. People think he's an asshole and he's arrogant. Mm-hmm. He's actually not. Yeah. He got like a major point. Is like, and he's where I get that inspiration from. Yeah. Like once I started watching his interviews, I watch a lot of positive affirmations. I like to read, but like he's one of the best. Like ever since I heard him speak and like the shit that he be saying, the shit that he be spitting. Yep. Matter of fact, like bro, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense, man. Yeah. And yo, now that I'm also thinking, it was running through my mind, I do have a couple more shout outs if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead, my brother, before we sign off. That's why I wanted to make sure we cover everything.
Yo, man.
Go ahead, give me those shout outs.
So right now I'm rocking a hat, man, by 712. It's a major brand that's coming out.
Shout out to 712. I like it.
Locally grown over here. So thank you. The hat, you know what I mean, makes me feel right. It happens to have a clock on the back too. So
I like that because you're on time.
It makes me feel like he did it for me, you know what I mean?
Yo, they got to send us some hats, bro. Word up. Yeah, for real.
Facts, man. Let's get my man's geared up over here.
That's a fact. Man. Make sure y'all hit us up on the email, the JMackExperiencePodcast@gmail.com. Yep. Any other shout outs?
Yeah, man. And then, yo, I want to give a belated happy birthday. His birthday was like 2 days ago. Tropicana Danny. I don't know.
Shout outs to Tropicana Danny, bro. He's working out here, bro. Shout outs to him.
He is grinding.
He don't even need no sound effect. He's fucking getting crazy right now.
For sure. He just landed a major award. You know what I mean? This year.
Shout outs to him.
Number 1 influencer, I think it was.
Yeah. I read the post too. He was saying like, "Yo, I took the risk," and people were laughing at me.
Yeah.
I analyzed everything, bro, and I was like, "Yo, we need him on the show." Shout outs to Tropicana Danny.
Let's bring him in here, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
For sure. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yo, and then just a couple of other. Let me see. Actually, you know what?
Let's shout outs to Conversations Pod, man. Y'all make sure y'all come here and get your fucking podcast on. Real talk.
Man. Conversations with A. I got to meet a couple guys over here.
Yeah, they a vibe.
And a good crowd out there, man. They got a great vision. And they wanna inspire people like myself to feel comfortable out here and just talk our shit. Right?
That's a fact. And shout outs to homegirl. I believe it's Arza. She does like clothing. She's a fashion designer, and I hope I didn't fuck that up. But shout outs to her. Make sure y'all hit her up to get your chancletas and shit like that. She got some joints. I ain't even gonna lie. I was checking her shit out.
Plus, supposedly I heard there's a little rumor that she be running up them numbers. So if you need help with your page and
she does marketing and social media promotion.
Yep.
Word.
So,
make sure y'all hit her up.
And the quick little convo. I swear she's not lying.
Yeah, she's official. I'm gonna throw up her shit because I don't want to fuck up her name, but I think it's Isabel Styles. But yeah, make sure I throw up her Instagram as we talking about it. But anything else you wanted to shout out?
Nah, man. I wish y'all the best, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you for coming on the show, bro. Episode 35 on time. The Jmack Experience Podcast. You already know what it is. We signing out. Gra.
Thanks for coming on the Jmack Experience Podcast. Be sure to come on for another episode every single week. Until next time, peace.